Audio check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Check, check. Check, check. Hey everybody, this is AJ Town live with the T Storm Chasers, ready to break down and start bringing you this latest weather information. I know we still had a little bit left on that timer, but you know what? We were having some glitches with that, and I wanted to jump into this right away and start really breaking down this winter storm that's behind us, what it's going to affect and how it's going to affect us. Just wanted to do a quick audio check, make sure that I had audio. Hi, Tara. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you're sharing this with your friends and family so then we are getting that weather information out and being able to provide everybody with the latest weather information as we're looking at a very powerful and strong winter storm that's going to be moving into the area over the course of the next 24 to 36 hours, where some areas could receive up to almost 2 feet of snow with this system as it does continue to progress its way through the Midwest. Now, we will break that down, kind of look at it hour by hour, kind of see our snow totals, what our latest predictions is with this snow total, and we also do have the threat of seeing some ice in South Dakota as well with this system as it does continue to progress and move its way across the region. Now, we will jump right into that now with our latest model run. Looking at the national map is what we are going to jump into here and kind of see where that's going to progress and how things are going to progress. We're going to watch this low pressure system that is coming off of the across the Rockies there. That's really going to impact the area and bring us our greatest chance of seeing some severe weather. Those of you that are watching live later, there's our current time and date and everything, so you guys can kind of follow along and kind of see, you know, when you guys do pick up on this and everything as well. As we do continue to watch this low pressure system that's moving across the Rockies and is really going to start affecting us, that's what our concern is that low pressure system. Those of you that are commenting now and stuff that are like, hey, there's snow and everything already, you know, that's a system that is going to be bringing us a different type of snow. That one is, we don't expect to see the substantial amount of snow with this system that is progressing through the area. That's going to be on the weaker side. We're looking at the stronger system that is going to be moving through the area on over the next 24 to 36 hours. That's the concern system that is going to be moving through, and that's the one that we are going to be breaking down hour by hour and kind of watching that system as it does continue to progress its way eastward and move across the Dakotas and into the Minnesota and Iowa area, where we're going to see, again, that substantial snow totals, where, again, some areas are going to receive upwards to almost 2 feet of snow in the upper northeast portions of South Dakota. We will definitely break that down as we do continue to look at the larger portion of this system, and we just can see how large and powerful this system is as it does continue to progress its way and move across the Dakotas into the Iowa, South Minnesota, Nebraska area there. We do see that's finally starting to wrap up and move out of the area by Tuesday morning, early Tuesday morning. Now, as we go into the rest of the week, unfortunately, folks, we're watching another low pressure system that is looking to impact the area come into next weekend. So that's something that we are watching fairly closely here as that does come into play. We do see that there is that chance of seeing some system bringing another precipitation. Right now it's in the form of rain come towards the end of the month there, that we will see that for your Easter Sunday and into that Monday there. Good news is we don't expect anything substantial with that, as it does continue to progress its way eastward and out of the area. Now, again, we aren't watching another system, thankfully, with that as well. Now, let's take a quick look at our closer at home model here and kind of see what we are watching here with this system. Now, those snow showers that you guys are mentioning in chat that we are currently seeing with you guys with those chats, that is this little bit of a clipper system that is pushing through this that is in front of this main system that we are watching, and that is bringing us our chance of seeing that snow system. Is, again, we're looking about that 24 hours where things are going to really start ramping up here. By about 6, 7 o'clock in the morning is when we start to really see that move into the Dakotas area there. That'll continue to progress its way eastward and move across the region there. We do see that pink area, unfortunately, which does mean some mixed precipitation, and that is going to indicate that we are going to see some of ice accumulation and some rain chances, maybe some snow chances. And you can see just that FSD. Let me point that out here real quick. That FSD area is right here. Now, that is that Sioux Falls area that we are watching. You could see on that last model there just how close of a line for that rain and snow mixture is. And that's where we're going to have to really pay attention, is where that line sets up. Because if it shifts a little further south, we're going to see some heavier snow totals in the Sioux Falls area. If it pushes a little further north, and I mean like 10, 15, 20 miles difference is all we're talking about. We're not talking a substantial difference or anything with that. So then as we go through the day on Sunday into Monday, we do see that system continue to progress and continue to move its way eastward, and we will continue to watch that. As that system does continue to progress and move its way eastward, we do see that it does backbuild a little there for your Tuesday morning commute that we will see. Good news is about your lunch hour on Tuesday, that does finally start to taper off and move out of the area and finally into the eastern portions of the Midwest. So that is the good news. Again, then we come into this weekend where we do see some mixed precipitation possibility. Come Friday morning, something where we'll have to watch some, we're close. That chance is right now about that 20 to 30% chance of seeing some of that mixed precipitation on that Friday morning. Then as we go through Sunday of next week there, we do have that greater chance, about that 50 to 60 percentile of seeing some of rain showers. And in the northern portions where they're going to see that heavier snow band is what we are going to see that chance of being a mixed precipitation on Sunday of next weekend. Then again, we do watch into Monday. There we do have a little bit of a chance into next week as well. So definitely something we'll have to pay attention. Now, many of you are asking in chat, what are snow totals like? What are we looking at? We'll jump into those right away. And unfortunately, that clicked a little too soon there for me. So as I do put this map into motion, again, that little bit of a clipper system that's moving through, we do expect to see a little bit under an inch of snow accumulation with that. We don't expect anything substantial with that, as that system does continue to progress its way eastward and move out of the area. Now, come into Sunday morning, that's when we start to see that system really start to build and progress and move its way eastward. As we do come Sunday evening there, we do expect anywhere between that 1 to 2 inch mark for the Sioux Falls area. Again, you can see right there where that FSD is, just a little further north of the FSD area. They're looking at that 1 to 2 inches of snow. And literally, we have seen on some models where it splits Sioux Falls in half and put a larger total up to further north. For instance, 12th Street. Those that live on the north side of 12th Street, you're looking at a stronger substantial snow than those that live on the south side. So that's just a kind of an example of with how hard the system is to predict and what's going on with it and how the system is moving and progressing across the region. Then as we go into your Monday there, that's when things really start to ramp up and we will see things build and continue to build through the day on Monday and into that Tuesday morning chances there. We do see that with this European model, where again, you can see between that 2 to 5 inch mark is what we are looking at. Again, that FSD area is, again, kind of split with this system as it does continue to progress. You can see northeast South Dakota there. We are looking at that substantial snow totals where we're looking at 1.5 feet in some areas. Again, what's going to be a factor with that, though, is going to be those temperatures and rain possibility, as well as that does continue to move its way northeastward. And then as we do go through the rest of the week there, we don't see any more substantial snow systems or progressions with that as well, which is a good thing. However, again, we're looking at anywhere between that 2 to 8 inch mark for the Sioux Falls area as the system does continue to progress and move its way eastward. As we do want to mention here, one thing that we are watching is going to be those winds as well. Now, this is going to create a ground-like blizzard condition with this system, as well as this does continue to progress its way eastward and move through the area. So, as we start this model here, this is going to be Saturday. We aren't watching really concerns with winds. Right around that 10 to 15 miles per hour is kind of what we are watching with it come into Sunday morning here. Then as the system does continue to progress its way eastward, it will start to ramp up your winds as well. Right now, Sioux Falls area is looking right around that 15 to 20 miles an hour come into Sunday afternoon there. As it does continue to progress here into Sunday evening there, we will see these winds pick up anywhere between 20 to 25 miles. Come into Monday morning there, we are starting to see wind speeds. Now, these are sustained winds. These are not wind gusts. That we are seeing that those are going to increase with us as well, and will bring us our chances of seeing those ground blizzard conditions create with this system as it does continue to progress its way eastward on Wednesday morning. Then as we do continue into Monday morning. Then as we continue into the day on Monday there, right around that lunch hour there, we do see anywhere between that 25 to 30 miles, some areas upwards to 35 miles an hour with their sustained winds. Now, these are not wind gusts. These are winds that are going to be your surface winds that are not going to really decrease until after Tuesday here. So, again, as we come into Monday evening there, that is where we have the concern as far as ground blizzards as well. Again, we are seeing some areas between that 35 to 40 miles an hour come into Monday evening with these sustained winds. Then as we go into the day there on Tuesday, things finally start to die off Tuesday evening and then out of the area by Wednesday morning, where we are going to finally see that slow down. Now, again, one thing that we will mention that we are looking at as well. Thanks, Megan. Appreciate that very much. Sorry, Megan kind of mentioned something. I am feeling a little better. Those of you that do follow us quite religiously and stuff, I had an unfortunate medical issue that did occur over the first part of March, which did require surgery. I am still kind of recovering from that, but we did want to mention this and bring everything live with you guys and kind of get you guys a quick update with this system as well. My team that we have in place for you guys did a phenomenal job while I was in the unfortunate state of being in the hospital for 13 days. So thanks, Megan. I am doing a little bit better, feeling better, and I just want to appreciate your condolence with that as well. Let's jump into these wind gusts here real quick. We're going to jump into when this system does start to come in to play Sunday afternoon, when we are starting to see those wind gusts really start to pick up and really start to come into play there come Monday. That is when our ground blizzard conditions is going to be that Monday into Monday evening and into Tuesday morning that we are seeing those ground blizzard-like conditions where we're going to see winds anywhere upwards to 40 to 50 mile an hour gusting with that as that system does progress and finally move out of the area there on Tuesday evening. We are going to continue to watch those winds anywhere between that 30 to 50 mile an hour wind gust is what is expected on Monday into Tuesday there as that system does continue to progress and come into play. One thing that we do want to take a quick look at is our NAM, which is also going to show that the system does bring us that chance of ice. Would not be surprised to see some claps of thunder over northwestern portions of Iowa, extreme southeast South Dakota as well as this comes into play Sunday evening. So definitely something we are going to have to watch closely. Now the NAM pushes this a little further north and therefore keeping the Sioux Falls area under less of a snow-like condition as we go into that. Now let's take a quick look at your national map here. We can kind of see that Clipper system that is progressing and moving through the area here this evening. We do see that is progressing its way northeast, or more eastward, sorry. It is progressing through the area and watching that as we do go into the overnight hours. Again, we're not expecting anything substantial right underneath an inch with this system as that does continue to progress. We want to take a quick look at all your advisories that are in effect here on our latest weather alerts. We are looking at that winter storm warning for those areas in pink. Those areas that are in the aqua bluish color, we are looking at a winter storm watch. And now this does include the Sioux Falls and Lincoln County area. A winter weather advisory is in effect going into tomorrow as well. Now, as we take a quick look at your hour-by-hour forecast, let's take a look at that and kind of see what we are looking at for timing with this and stuff. As I put this map into motion, we'll go through this evening where we finally start to see some of that system progress its way eastward, coming into the area there about that 5-6 o'clock time frame. Let me zoom in here and get this north, the central portions of South Dakota here. I gotta wait 1 second here. My system locked up on me. You can see that little red box there finally. There we go. And let's wait for it to load. Trying to get your background colors back so then you guys can kind of see that. Sorry, certainly do apologize that. Hey, we got a star party going on. Hey, thank you. Greatly appreciate that. Looks like Megan gave us 100 stars. Brianna gave us 99 stars. We got 44 minutes and 35 seconds for our star party here. Let's get those stars coming and going. Megan with another 20. Greatly appreciate those. Anyways, as we put this map into motion here, now that we are closer back home, kind of zoomed into the central portions of the Midwest there, about that 7 o'clock time frame, we do start to see some of that snow coming through the area. Some heavier bands pushing northeastward there as that does come into the early morning and into the afternoon hours there. Again, wouldn't be surprised to hear some claps of thunder in northwestern Iowa and southeast South Dakota as the system does progress its way northeastward there, bringing us our chances of seeing some of that rain. Now as we come into the overnight hours there, about that 7, 8 o'clock, 99 stars for Julie. Thank you. We're achieving that star party. Let's get that going. We get that extra bonus if we hit that star party. Thank you guys. As we do continue to progress there, Angie with 99 stars. Awesome. Thanks, Angie. Greatly appreciate those. Let's get that. Let's have somebody do 500 stars. Anyways, as we do continue to progress there, you do see that there's some darker red and some darker yellow there. We do have that chance of hearing some of that claps of thunder and some heavier moisture coming into the overnight hours there. Again, something we're going to have to pay really close attention to is the temps. Now, as we go into the overnight hours there, we are going to see some of those temps drop, which means that this could be more snow than of a rain system. So definitely something that we are going to have to pay close attention. And then as we go into your morning hours there on Monday, we do see some of that progress and finally move out of the area there as well. So let's take a quick look at your 10-day forecast. This isn't updated. I do apologize here. As we go through the day on Saturday there, we do see temps just above that freezing mark. Now, as we go through the rest of your week there on our 10-day forecast, actually take this as a 9-day forecast. We're halfway there with our star party. We're halfway there with our time. So let's get the star party finished, and thank you guys, those that do donate with that. Megan with another 100 stars. We're almost to the S in stars, so that means we're over that halfway point, but we got to finish getting over that other hump. Let's get that done. Thank you, Megan. Greatly appreciate those. Now, as we do continue to watch for the rest of the week there, we do see that chance on Friday, again, about that 20-30% chance of seeing something come through the area there. So definitely something we are watching on that one as we go into the day. Taking a quick look at your live radar here closer back home, we do see that snow shower pushing through. Again, we aren't expecting anything substantial as far as snow totals with this, as this does continue to progress its way eastward. Let's take a quick look at the National Weather Service, kind of see what impacts they are having and saying with that system as well. Sorry, as I'm getting that pulled up, I was going to get my road condition map pulled up. So then that will load as I do go with that. Here's a look at the National Weather Service. Kathy with 99 stars. We're getting so close. We're down to the last minute, guys. Let's get that stars. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyways, as we do look at the National Weather Service's map there, we do see that 2 to 6 inch mark. Again, those of you that are north of the 12th Street is going to see the heavier snow. Those of you that are in the southern portions of Sioux Falls is going to see the smaller size with that as well. Down to 30 seconds. Let's see if we can achieve this. Yep. Looks like we just need that 500 star reach. Megan, thank you for that little input. Anyways, again, we are seeing that 2 to 6 inch mark. Again, that's north of 12th Street there basically is what we are seeing of that system where we are going to watch of that. This is now maps of National Weather Service that we are kind of looking at. Here's a look at your timing and what they are saying for that as well. So definitely something to watch there as well. Taylor, Megan, Katie, thank you. We achieved our star party. Thank you guys. Greatly appreciate that as well. Taylor is an awesome realtor if you're looking for a realtor as well. Taylor, thank you for that. Jumping back into this map there, we are seeing that the National Weather Service is putting us at that mixed precipitation come about that between that 7 to 7 p.m. time frame. And then as we go into the rest of the overnight hours there, we are looking at that more of a rain chance, and then go through the day on Monday, more of a mixed precipitation, then tapering off on that snow as well. Now this is a map according to the National Weather Service. Some rain showers are pushing through. Again, that is something that we are going to have to pay close attention to, is those temperatures as that moves through, because we're going to be looking at roughly about 2 to 3 inches of rain with this system as it progresses through the area. Now that 2 to 3 inches of rain is roughly equivalent to 1 inch of rain to 10 inches of snow. So, again, definitely something we're going to have to pay that closer attention to is going to be that as well. I'm looking at my maps here, sorry. And again, something that we did mention and everything with this system as we are going into it, we are looking at the potential of seeing some ice impact with this as well as it's going into it. Now the National Weather Service is putting it right under 1/10 of an inch of rain. Some areas could receive heavier and some areas could receive less of that possibility. further south you go, of course, that further rain chances are going to. Now, something we did mention is this wind that is impacting us as well. You can see those wind gusts that the Sioux Falls area is going to be looking at of right around that 30 to 40 miles an hour. And further north you go, you are looking at those wind gusts that are going to be higher as well with that. Good news, though, as we are looking at your precipitation outlook over the course of the next 2 weeks there, we are seeing that it is leaning towards above average for this time of year. So that is some good news for those farmers to get out in that field and get things ready. As we go into our temperature outlook, we're going to be near normal for this time of year over the course of the next 8 to 14 days with that as well. As we take a quick look at the region of South Dakota there, of your road conditions there, we are seeing some areas more of the secondary roads, not the interstates, where they are reporting scattered ice, scattered slippery road conditions there as well. You can see like Madison, Huron, north of the Sioux Falls area, south of Brookings, that type of area there. As we take a quick look at our live traffic cameras around the area here, let me get some things refreshed here on our end. Of course, now it's going to make me a liar and not want to work. So one thing we do want to mention again, this is a little bit of an outdated map. We didn't have time to update this, but I wanted to jump on and make sure that I brought you guys the latest information. Here's a look at our weather risk and everything that we are seeing with this as well. That still northeast South Dakota is still where we're watching the heaviest of that system that will be progressing through the area. Still with this system, we do kind of push things off a little further northward of the Sioux Falls area, but our concern going into tomorrow is going to be more of that rain or snow chance, more rain and ice conditions coming into the area is where our concerns are coming for that Sioux Falls area and south of the Sioux Falls area as well, coming through the day and into the overnight tomorrow as we do that. As we take a live look at your Sioux Falls traffic cameras, we do see that road conditions are pretty dry or pretty wet in the area. We aren't seeing anything that is indicating that they are substantial as far as snow accumulation on those grounds or anything as far as that is concerned. As we take a quick look at your 511 is messing up on us. So, as we do continue to monitor the system and watch as the system does continue to progress through the Sioux Falls area, we'll continue to progress and update you guys and keep you live and bring you the latest weather information as that does continue to start to show its face. We do plan on bringing you another update tomorrow morning with the latest track of this winter storm. Now, again, some areas will receive over a foot of snow, mostly in the northeast portions of that South Dakota and Minnesota. Iowa's kind of looking more of that rain chance, and same with the southeast South Dakota portion as well. Basically, again, those of you that are north of 12th Street in the Sioux Falls area, you're going to see a heavier snow than what those are in the southern portions of the Sioux Falls are going to see. So stay tuned with T Storm Chasers. I'm AJ Town. Thanks, guys, for a great star party. Thanks, guys, for all your support and help. I appreciate it with everybody. Thank you, guys.